So this is my super simple lightning talk about documentation. Everyone tells you to write the docs because they are important, and there are even people who make up a community, and it's called Write the Docs. It does something. You should write the docs. So everyone tells you like write the docs, write the docs. Actually, this page is pretty nice if you want to start to know how to write the docs and like all the details and so on, how to become better in writing docs. Go here and learn, because they have materials, they have meetups, conferences, and a lot of resources how you can start. And so if someone tells you like to write the docs, you probably, and you have a project on GitHub, you probably end up with a README, and you put there something. This is a README of a project I'm working on full-time in my work. It's called Red. It's not in Python, but you will, I'm sorry. And it supports Python, like you see it here, right? So you end up with a project which has a README. In the best case, there's more than image and a lot of pages. There's also some information and so on. Then let's say you have a project which has some traction. There are some people coming in and they are contributing. GitHub supports this thing like a file which is called contributing. And if you have it there in the root of the repository, or GitHub supports, like it can detect it, and when someone makes a pull request or an issue or something, it links this file. So it's like, oh, before you contribute, actually you should read this. So you can have this custom file where you can have like some contributing guidelines, like how people can report bugs, or like security problems, or like where should they go to ask questions, or I don't know, how to start with improving documentation, or like changes to code. And let's say you have more to say, like more than README, and it's like the README is getting long and long and long, and it's like it's too long. So you need proper documentation. And so there is this thing which can generate you a proper documentation. Looks like this. Like there's a menu, and you can click here, and it loads stuff. And on the right side, you can read a lot of stuff which I wrote in the past. And so it's like a whole website. It's like a book. It's a lot of useful information, and it's actually pretty easy to create. One more point. I have this like internals page which describes actually like the architecture of the thing which I'm building, because if like people are joining my team or like contributors are joining the project, it's actually nice to describe the architecture, or like who is the maintainer, and all the details of the contributing. For instance, the architecture is really important. So, you know, the not just how, but the whys. The whys have to be there. So, this is one. This is actually pretty easy to create thanks to this tool. It's called Sphinx. It's written in Python, and it works like this. You, if I can go to the repo, there is this folder docs, and there is a bunch of text files. They look like, make it bigger. They look like this. If you know Markdown, this is not Markdown. So this is a different format, but it's similar, a bit more funky, but it's more like more closer to Python community. It's called restructured text. But it doesn't matter, because Sphinx supports both Markdown and restructured text. Even though like Markdown is more like second citizen there, you just write this weirdly formatted text file, and you can see that this is like a heading. This is like like a second level heading. This is a paragraph, and there are some links, or like some kind of So you write these text files and you install this Sphinx tool and tell it like, hey, here's my text files, and it generates the whole HTML page. So it's pretty easy. Yeah. Then it looks like this. And this is the tool. And the amazing thing about Sphinx, because they're like competing things which I want to tell you about because I don't want you to use them. But the amazing thing about Sphinx, you can ask me about them over here and I'll tell why they are worse. The amazing thing about Sphinx is you can write extensions for Sphinx in Python. And I've been to FOSDEM this year in February, and there was an amazing talk about how to write extensions to Sphinx, and I totally recommend it. I'm really write it down or something, or ask me afterwards, and I'll tell you where this link is. Watch it, because this guy really well explains how to write simple extensions to your Sphinx docs, and it can look like this. Basically, then, for instance, I often from the docs I link the GitHub issues of the Dread project, because I put there something like, oh, this is not done yet, but here's the issue, and if you want to implement it, you can, or like just see whether it's implemented already. And I can write an extension that in restructured text I can just write, you can see it, I can just write GH issue and the number, and it will convert it into the whole link and make all the work for me. So it's easier then.
But you can do that without writing an extension, actually.
With some things,
you just built-in tooling. You can have custom references.
Yeah, there are custom references, but this extension I wrote to myself is like it's scoped like because we have multiple repos in Apiary, and it's like if I just write the number, it defaults to the Dread repo. If I write something hash number, it defaults to Apiary organization and so on. So it's like
I solved it with different suffixes and prefixes.
There's, for instance, there's built-in like this extension for RFCs. So you just write RFC and the number, and yes, it's the link for RFC. So there's and I don't know. Yeah, and you can extend even the HTML template. You can extend it. For instance, just a couple of weeks ago, I extended it by a totally terrible hack, but it's for a good thing. I did this banner, and it's not an advertisement. It's just a nice banner to tell people to join development of Dread. And I'm actually like kind of documentation freak and writing freak, so I'm writing all the things down. And this is another project I have, and it's like, what is API? It's documentation, or like it's not documentation. It's more like tutorial materials you can follow, and you can, as a total beginner, you can learn what is API, how to work with it. It's not done yet, but you can go through it, and you should be able to learn something even now. It has weird address, but if you write, so yeah, update is it. It should redirect to there. Yeah, it works good. So you can put their images and so on, and you can use, for instance, what I've learned. There is a nice extension to Sphinx which allows you to do tagged content, which is really useful if you have, like, if you want to have examples in multiple languages or formats or something like that. So this is. It's called Sphinx tabs, surprisingly. It's nice to read me with images and knows how to do a lot of different things. So, and as I said, I'm documentation freak. So there's another documentation I have, and it's like tutorials how to do things in the Python community. So you can. Go to this Sphinx generated documentation. You can learn how to, for instance, how to make a Pyvo meetup. So if you are from a town or a village where there's no Python meetup, you should make one. It's like this how. There's also a lot of to-dos. So yeah, that's it. Like I wanted to present you with the option that there is Sphinx, there are some extensions, there is the useful talk you should watch, and yeah, and I should tell you because I've learned that you don't measure lightning talk, so I can still talk and you won't kick me out. There's this service which is called Read the Docs. Don't confuse it with Write the Docs, but actually you can because it's the same people just doing conferences or this project. So Read the Docs is a project which allows you to host documentation for free. So you just have it in the directory in your GitHub repo. It's like docs directory, and you just create a project here on Read the Docs. As you can see, there are some mine projects, and it takes the files out of the GitHub repo and builds the whole thing. So this is the project page. You can view the docs, and the address is readthedocs.io, and it has this I don't know what is it menu where you can download PDF, HTML, blah blah blah. So you can have multiple versions and so on. So I don't even have to care about hosting of this thing. I just write down text files, have Sphinx there, run the files through Sphinx, and have HTML pages. But I don't even host the HTML pages. I just use Read the Docs to host them for me and build the whole thing. It's really easy. So now you have no excuse to not to write the docs.
Is there any relation with the folks from Write the Docs to the folks from Read the Docs?
Same people.
It's there is like the folks behind Read the Docs started the Write the Docs.
Okay.
So it's not the same people now because the Write the Docs is community and Read the Docs is a project. But the people behind the project started the community thing and the meetups and the conferences and now it's wider of this. It's funny. It's like they have Slack, and because I'm interested in this writing thing, I joined their Slack, but I didn't realize they're like people who love writing. And I haven't seen such join the Slack just for the sake of the curiosity, because it's walls of text and then it's like thousands of them per day. Many of them is in the US time zone, so it's like you wake up in the morning, you open the Slack, and it's like
new book to read.
Like new books of text. It's like, wow. So it's like, yeah.
You also mentioned restricted format and Markdown, but I've seen some people talking about going in direction of ASCII doc.
Could be. What I've heard or seen is that if you're writing a book or something really long or I would say it's Markdown is good for short text. It's amazing for comments. It's good for Stack Overflow replies. It's good for readmes and stuff. And it totally sucks for structured documentation like this. And I think that's the level of complexity where you want to replace it with structured text. Which I would say sucks for readmes and so on because it's overlay. It's just hassle, which for normal people there is no benefit in learning more complicated syntax and so on. If you just want to write and read, and then you continue. And I would say that there is breaking point where I think restructured text and ASCII doc, how they overlap in their target groups or target projects. And I would say I've heard someone decided for ASCII doc because they were writing a book and it totally suited their needs. It was was like restructured text, but for them it was better. I don't know why. I don't have much experience with it.
Yeah, it's like nowadays you're like, no, I'm not going to learn LaTeX. Like,
Yeah, I've been writing LaTeX, and it's actually like it's awesome if
It's
you're a
totally
university student and you have plenty of time and you have like this graphical feeling.
it's very powerful, but it's what you propose.
It's
Yeah.
great if you want to write some diagrams and stuff. It's great if you want to write some diagrams.
What you write will be total crap, but it will look beautiful.
Yeah. I liked LaTeX really. Like, I mean, when I was a student, and it created such an amazing like paper. Yeah. whatever rubbish I wrote down, it turned it into amazing paper, which like if you've seen it, it felt like I'm a professor. You know, it's like wow.
I used LaTeX a lot back at the university because I was back in Brazil when I was professor. I eventually became course coordinator, and the course coordinator had to file all the like documents for students. They need some documents, and you have to the basic path was like copy this Word document, change the name of the students, change the student ID, and then print, sign, stamp. And I was like, no shit. So I took like Jinja and did some templating with LaTeX and LaTeX, and also in the command line, student name, I would type it down, student ID, type it down, and then it give me print the PDF, and then I just sign, stamp. I don't want to deal with Word, Microsoft Word.
Yes.
So yeah, I was using LaTeX for generating PDF. Was easy.
And it's actually LaTeX is probably good if the thing you share is the PDF.
Yeah.
The difference between
like about the
in restructured text, you can generate PDF out of restructured text. You probably it will be shit compared to LaTeX, but
I think it uses LaTeX as a.
Hmm?
I think it uses LaTeX.
Oh, maybe. Well, could be. Yeah.
But I'm not sure about the quality of the generated LaTeX source files from the Markdown.
Yeah. Anyway, like the thing with restructured text or Markdown or these formats is like you share the source and rely on the other people like building or like just reading it. I don't know. Or you make a HTML looks like this and you let the users to read the end product. But if you want to cooperate on top of it, I don't know. Like I wouldn't like to edit LaTeX on GitHub or like, I don't know. It would be a pain in the ass. So that was my lightning talk.